Jennifer Lasimbang, Assistant Minister of Education and Innovation, to deliver the keynote address on behalf of Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Panglima Haji Muhammad Shafie bin Haji Abdal, Chief Minister of Sabah. Dipersilakan Yang Berhormat.
Thank you very much, MC Calvin. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Gabriel William, the Chairman of ATI College, Board of Governors. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Seri Panglima Wong Ken Tau, the Executive Chairman of ATI College. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Roland Chin, the Chairman of Sabah Cheshire Home. Members of the Board of Governors, ATI College. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Chong Hon Len, the President of the Federation of Sabah Industries. The CEOs of all the private Institute of Higher Learning in Sabah, and also all the school principals. Datuk-datuk, datin-datin, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, our lecturers, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to convey the sincere apologies from Yang Amat Berhormat Yang Datuk Seri Panglima Haji Muhammad Shafie Haji Abdal, the Chief Minister of Sabah, for being unable to join all of us this morning. And the Chief Minister sends his warm regards and has asked me to read the text of his speech as follows. A very good morning, everyone. We are gathered here to celebrate and validate the 21st Convocation ceremony of ATI College, and so first I would like to congratulate all the graduates, your parents and families who are celebrating with you today. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate ATI College, as today's event shows just how far a homegrown private higher learning institution has been part and parcel of developing local talents to enter the workforce in Sabah. The hospitality and tourism industry is one of the major sources of income for the state of Sabah, and it continues to be so in many years to come. As the industry continues to grow, we bear witness to how infrastructure has improved, directly benefiting the people of Sabah. With such growth in this industry, we will therefore need continuous supply of quality workforce who are readily equipped with skills and academic qualifications to ensure that this industry keeps on growing. Perhaps one day in the future, some of us here may end up taking charge and become captains of tourism industry. The hospitality and tourism industry, as well as its business components, have changed over the past years in the way how businesses are conducted. The digital innovation today have contributed to the many changes that we now witness. For example, smartphones, applications, or the apps that as we know them, many have directly and indirectly contributed to the increase of tourist arrivals in Sabah. It is possible that these apps have enabled people from other states in Malaysia, as well as from other countries, to discover and learn about Sabah. They read about us, our culture, our tourist attractions, and many more. And this may have directly influenced their decision to choose Sabah as their holiday destination. So much has changed on how people make decisions these days, because the availability of apps, the internet, the media, and social platforms. The decision-making process of the millennials will not be the same as the Gen X or the Gen Y and baby boomers. It will be instant and highly influenced by what they see and read on social networks. With that in mind, we need to change too, and Sabah has changed. Taking note the importance of education, the state government of Sabah has decided to create the Ministry of Education and Innovation to ensure that Sabahans have access to at least basic education, and we continue and hopefully even up to tertiary education. Learning and teaching processes have changed from what it used to be. We can no longer rely entirely on a single source of information on how to educate ourselves. Digital technology has to play a part in enabling graduates to be equipped with the latest information and know-how so that they may be able to compete at the international stage, and this in order to be competitive. I applaud the management of ATI College for making the decision to incorporate digital innovations in their teaching and learning processes. This, I am sure, will make learning more interesting for the students, and teaching will be more effective for the educators. Your theme today, Sustainable Education Through Digital Innovations, shows your commitment towards providing quality education, not only to Sabahans but also those who come back to seek knowledge at your institution. While there are many good things that come with advanced technology, we cannot help but also admit that technology can be dangerous masters too. We have manipulated it for personal interests and continue to do so. But we must not let these negative outcomes or stories of how people use digital technology to manipulate others and also deter us from embracing digital innovations to provide better education for our future generations. I urge students, graduates, and their parents to embrace the use of technology and give your support to ATI College in their effort to incorporate digital innovations in institutions. With this step taken by ATI College, our workforce will be expected to be at par with our neighboring countries, even with those from developed countries. We will be able to stand proud to see fellow Sabahans graduating from a homegrown college, becoming a sought-after workforce and recognized for their quality of work. We shall no longer be known as a state that is left behind, but we will be the state that leads the way. We are a very, very capable state with plenty of resources waiting to be explored, and all for the benefits of all our communities. But we do need quality graduates to play their role in developing our beloved state. I challenge today's graduates to go out there and make a difference. Ask not what is there for you in the industry, but what you can do for the industry. I am glad and happy to note that ATI is still standing strong and as ambitious as before when it started out 21 years ago. It is also heartwarming to know that many of our locals no longer need to go far to obtain quality education, as they can get it here locally with ATI College, a 5-star college rated by MyQuest for the period of 2016-2017. I hope that you will be able to retain this rating for this year, for the term 2018-2019, and make us proud to have our own homegrown private institution standing tall among the best colleges in Malaysia. The late Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon in which you can use to change the world." Before I end the Chief Minister's speech, ladies and gentlemen, we just came back from a trip to Pensiangan, with the Ministry of Education and Innovation Sabah, together with the Majelis Guru-Guru Besar Sabah. And some of you who's traveled to that part of Sabah knows the challenges and the difficulties that the rural communities face. Yeah, not just in terms of physical infrastructure. We know that in terms of buildings, hostels, some children have to be at the hostel at the age of 7 because just too far from the schools. And we know that in terms of physical development, basic water supply, electricity supply, we can't even talk about internet when there's no electricity. Yeah? So I challenge the graduates with this sustainable education and digital innovation. Let's go out there, find out what are our communities facing, especially our B40. Datuk Sri Panglima also mentioned about the people with special needs. I have taken note here, all the requests that you have forwarded earlier in your speech, and I totally agree that we are far behind, yeah? Because as a consultant to the United Nations Children's Fund, specifically to look at the situation of children in Sabah and Sarawak for 3 years, we know, we have data that to show that we really need to work on the special needs children. We also need to look very, very especially to our people in the interior communities, in the interior, our B40, yeah? People in the low income group, and using digital innovation, sustainable education can be attained for our people that really need them the most. So I hope that all you graduates and lecturers and to go out there and look at how we can improve Sabah's education. Our ministry also welcome all of you to give us ideas, and we have to look at from the early learning right up to the tertiary level, how we can work together with industries to ensure that we're actually feeding the right kind of skills, the right kind of skilled workers, the right kind of graduates. We do not want our graduates to come out and find themselves unemployed. So we really need to work together to ensure that, you know, we give a better future for our children. So I welcome, yeah, our ministry welcome suggestions. We welcome how we can work together to achieve this together. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Chief Minister's speech. To all the graduates here, you have taken the first step to change your life by graduating today. Continue to excel out there and make yourself proud. Never stop learning, as learning is a lifelong process. Use the many digital innovations that we have today to enrich yourself with knowledge. Congratulations once again to all graduates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. Setelah mendapat kelulusan daripada lembaga akademik ATI College, sukacita saya ingin maklumkan upacara penanggurahan sijil dan diploma boleh dimulakan. Terima kasih.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the scroll presentation ceremony. We will start with the Sijil Kemahiran Malaysia and certificate programs, moving on to the diploma programs, and lastly to the special awards presentation. For the first round of presentations, scrolls will be presented to students graduating in Sijil Pencapaian dalam Attendant Bilik, Sijil Kemahiran Malaysia bidang pastry tahap 2, Sijil Kemahiran Malaysia bidang kulinari tahap 2, Sijil Kemahiran Malaysia bidang pemandu pelancong tahap 3, and Certificate in Culinary Arts. Yang Berhormat Puan Jennifer Lasimbang, accompanied by Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Panglima Wong Ken Tao and Mr. Marcus Solibun to present the scrolls and awards. Recipients for Diploma in Tourism Management, Ariana Etna Sinti. Joanna Juanis. Liu Su Yi. Rezila Uda. Anna Eliana Robert. Joyce McLeonard. Priscilla Chong. Selena Rachel Jice. Bo Tiza Arthur Di Simon. Stephanie De Mercy Lowe. Louis Ng Pei Si. Ronald Jackson. Joshua Paul Chin Gui Kyong. Don Justa Simakri Sintu. Don is receiving 2 awards. Today is the Diploma in Tourism Management and also receiving the Komando Pelancong Khas Wilayah RSPG. Winnie Chu Chui. Kevin Jong Kai. Nurlin Roxon Nakapala. Jessie Fu. Muhammad Nur Shazwansha bin Suryansa. Kiara Maria Chin Mui Kim.